Hello guys, it's Deepak here from the Raw London Garden. I hope you guys are doing good. It's the 21st of June. It's 5 o'clock and it's 29 degrees here in London. Absolutely baking. And in the next few days, believe it or not, it's going to be 37. You know, we've got a lot of haters to say, yeah, it's too hot, it's too hot. You know what? I love this weather. Don't forget, guys, water your plants, especially those in containers. Or if you've got plants in the porch, give them a drink, guys. I haven't posted anything recently here in the garden, so let me show you around and see what's cooking. All right, guys, enjoy. Okay, so this side, the left area, we have the usual patch of tomato plants, good variety. We have Sun Gold. We also have the classic honeycomb variety. We've got Mountain Magic, and I think there's another one called Gardener's Delight as well. So those are here. Just beside the tomato plants, we have something different. I saw this on eBay and I was doing a bit of research, and this is a melon called midget melon, believe it or not. Yeah, midget melon. So I've planted two midget melons. One is here and the other one is there. No, I also got another one actually. Yeah, three. I grew them from seed about a month and a half ago, and apparently they do well in the UK climate because the seasons are quite short here in the UK, so they should produce nice melons. And I'm not going to tie them down, they're just going to go on the ground, and hopefully we'll see some fruit. As we go around, we get towards these cucumber plants. It's quite a few we have here growing. You can see they've already flowered, so we're hoping they produce lovely cucumbers. And this variety is a lunchbox variety, so they don't grow too long. They're literally sort of short and sweet, crispy, and flavoursome. And past the cucumbers, we have peas growing, and we sowed these directly into the ground in March. Very tolerant to cold conditions, and as you can see, they're ready to be harvested. I haven't actually tasted them because I wanted to show you beforehand. One thing I made a mistake of, it's worth trying, it was a bit of a trial and error, is I tried to grow them in containers, and you know, don't really get great results, guys. You don't get good results. So next time I'm not going to be growing them in containers. It's just going to be here, directly sown into the ground. And as you know, every year we grow a variety of chilies into these containers. I start sowing them in March indoors. Most of the seeds were harvested last year. Have a look at the video. Different varieties. I'm not going to bore you with the names. They're mild, semi-mild, super hot. And any harvest we get, we just give them away to friends and family, guys. Anything we have left over, we just stick them in the freezer. This side, we have rose cuttings. I took these cuttings from the care home that we look after. We do a lot of voluntary work at our local community centre. So these are basically prunings that we'll normally throw away. So we thought, you know what, let's try and propagate by just taking the cuttings and just popping them into the soil. And then they are doing quite well, actually. Here's one here. So maybe in a month or two, what we're going to do is we're going to take these cuttings, once they've established, and take them back to the care home and plant them where we have bare patches. Look at this one here. And roses, as you know, they're quite expensive. If you go to the garden centre and buy a rose plant, it is quite expensive. There's another one. This is a cute little plant that produces a lot of mini roses. I'm not sure what the name is of this variety. And we got loads here. Let's go back to where the peas are growing here. And beside that container, we have a couple of banana plants. We also have a marigold plant. And I think that's a weed. But these here, I just sprinkled a lot of coleus seeds that I collected from last year. So we'll see what happens there in a month or two. These banana plants were given to us by our lovely family friends. They're just something different. So we're going to plant them either at the front of the garden or we'll take them to the care home. And it just looks, it's a nice decorative piece. And just to let you know, next year, as this grows, we'll get quite a few baby banana plants growing on the side. So you can give them away. Here, oh yes, we've got another little cute little baby banana plant here as well. Right, and beside that we have more marigolds. I love marigolds, guys, very fragrant. More marigolds here, grown from seed. All right, so let me take you to the right side of the garden, and here we have aloe vera plants, and you can see it's a little bit, it's not as green as it should be because of the sun. And I think I made a mistake. I've left them out in front of the sun. It should be in shade, but they will survive. And you know what? It does need a water. It's dry. It needs a little bit of water, guys. So I'll sort that out later on. We have French beans, Wonder Wax. No, it's not Wonder Wax. It's Blue Lake. Blue Lake French beans growing here beside each bamboo cane. Well, except that one there and that one there. I'm not sure why it's not germinated, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem. We'll get enough harvest. And across here, we have a gisori plant. And we call it gisori. Well, I'm not sure what you call it in English, but check out the description. It's a nice little vegetable that we have cooked in our dishes. This one's doing quite well, actually, this Blue Lake, compared to the others. Right, here, I thought I'd try something a little bit different. We've got cucamelons growing here. And this patch is a shady area, so it's actually thriving. It's doing quite well. Cucamelons are nice. Kids love them. Nice in salads, pop them in your mouth. Lovely crunch, crispy flavor. I'm also trying tomatoes in the shade. Pretty much this area, as you know, is shady, but we're going to give it a whirl, guys. We're going to give it a whirl and see if we get ripe tomatoes. And these are, I think they're Magic Mountain. I'm terrible with names. I really am. I mean, when I sow them from seed, I label them. And when I plant them out, I can't remember what I planted. I need to sort that out, guys. Next year. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I took cuttings from rosemary plants as well from the care home, and they are thriving. They're doing quite well. Check that out. Weed. Let's go around. Oh yeah, this one, guys. This self-seeded Cape gooseberry from last year, and this is a dahlia. This side, just a mass of marigolds, guys. Just, I need to plant them in containers or into the ground. Sunflower, dahlias. This is, I can't remember what that is. And these are more sunflowers that actually we collected seeds from last year. These are the dwarf variety. and they're great simply because they don't flop around. They maintain good sturdiness during windy conditions, and as you know, British weather is unpredictable. As we go around, we have a container here that has 3 potatoes in there, and the variety is Maris, and the Maris variety is very, very tasty, especially if you like chips, guys, French fries. So once these die down, they turn brown and flop over, we'll dig them out and see how many potatoes we get. And we're hoping we get a good harvest. And it can just be left here. That's what we've done. You know, we add some water every so often, and that's about it. We've got a few drainage holes there, either side. So yeah, 3 potatoes. Let's see how many we get. Let's go to the front of the garden, guys. All right, so front of the garden, we have lavender we took from cuttings earlier in the year, and they're doing quite nice. I can't remember what that's called, guys. We got dahlias, we got marigolds, we got calendulas. This is the dwarf variety of sunflower I was talking about. I did tie it down a little bit. More calendulas, and we can see the sweet peas up there. They're doing quite nice. Very fragrant. I can't wait to see how they flourish. Okay, so here we go. They've got more calendulas here, got geraniums, and we have these evergreens that we propagated through stem cuttings a couple of years ago, and they're doing quite well. And we actually merged them together, different varieties, especially during the winter when nothing else is growing. This gives lovely color. Geraniums here. These are shop bought, so I wouldn't buy shop bought geraniums. That's the wife. She'll do all of that kind of stuff. She cheats. Coleus grown from seed. I think Ali, you gave me this one. You gave me these varieties last year, and I collected them from seed. These dahlias were sown from seed last year, and they came back strong, as you can see. So you've got tubers growing in there. So every year these bad boys will keep growing. So I'm happy with that. I can't remember the name of this. What is it called again? Dragon something, I think. Same as here. They grow every year. I didn't initially I sold them from seed a couple of years ago, but they grow in these containers every year. Marigold varieties. These fuchsias are doing quite well through cuttings. So guys, you don't really need to buy anything. You know, initially, you do a bit of propagating, create your own plants, do a bit of trial and error. This is a wonky lily plant. I don't know if it's going to bloom. It's got the heads at the top, so fingers crossed. Oh, rose cutting with lavender in the container. Right, guys, that's enough of my chit chat. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be posting something probably in a couple of months' time. I'll give you an update on how the crop is getting along and whether what things have worked and what things haven't worked, especially those midget melons. I'm hoping they do quite well. But yeah, if you live in London, don't forget, guys, give your plants a drink, especially those in containers, and be safe. Let's harvest a few of these peas. I'll let the wife do the rest.